A cathedral, a church, a ministry closed down in Pretoria. This is the fate that has found the Favours Cathedral. Well, what happened for them not to find favor before the mayor? They were operating without a JOC license. So that's the JOC JOC license. So this is a safety certification that is issued according to Section 7 regarding safety of people whenever there is a massive gathering of large numbers. So apparently, according to the mayor, they were supposed to have applied for these JOC applications and certificates for every service that they conducted. What does this tell us? Well, if you are a business owner that is foreign by origin, make sure you understand the requirements and the laws of the country, irrespective of your zeal and what you feel like you want to do and achieve. Make sure that you comply. Understand the law, understand the Constitution. Read the Constitution of the Republic. Know your rights and know what is expected of you. 1, as an individual, 2, as an entity, and 3, as a business owner or as a CEO or founder of an organization. So now, what is the fate? What happens from now moving forward? It means that there will be no gathering. Is this an attack on the church? Is this a byproduct of zeal without knowledge? Is the mayor right to shut down the church? Couldn't they have given them warnings prior to the final action of having to shut it down? Well, it seems they have before done communication, and at the same time they did apply for a court order which was granted, upon which they have to shut down this ministry. Well, I hope that this will be a learning curve for each and every minister and business owners of foreign origin to do well, know your rights, know the country, know the laws, and comply. Well, before we play the news, kindly subscribe to our platform so that we can reach out to more people, and obviously you can get alerts as we do uploads. And while you're at it, kindly give this video a thumbs up. Let us watch what the mayor had to say in regards to the structure, the church, and why she finally opted to have it shut down.
So this morning we joined Councillor Ragabe. We are at the Favours Cathedral Church, which is corner of WF Ngomo and Beitekant. As Councillor has said, we've uncovered things that should never be uncovered in the church. We have disconnected their water because they've breached their water. We have disconnected electricity because they've breached. These people have been taken to court, and their matter is with the High Court. But while we are busy, with the High Court process, they have extended here. If you see the structures at the back and the structure behind us, these are not approved by the city of Tshwane. And there was a complication because the person who's been running this church has been running this church for a number of years, but it's not the owner. So we're busy now locating the owner while we're dealing with the bishop who's been occupying, but not only occupying, busy with illegal activities in the church. I don't know, residents of Tshwane, if the bishops of churches can stoop so low to criminality, how much more about the criminals that we deal with in the streets? So this church now, the colleagues are busy finalizing the paperwork. We are closing down this church. If you look at the capacity of the church, you will see that they're supposed to apply for job services every time there's church here, so that there's no accidents that cannot be prevented. They must actually, in terms of the capacity, they must have ambulances on site every time they hold hold a church because of the size of the capacity. But they've not been doing that. I don't know the arrogance of church leaders thinking they can get away with lawlessness as well. So we're appealing not only to business, not only to residents, but these are leaders of society. Faith-based organization leaders are leaders of society. They must do the right thing as well. So we are closing this down. So the people who are members of this church, they must understand that they are not allowed to congregate here until the city opens up. But I think, Councillor Rakabe, this is one of the cases that you have identified to say the city has been turning a blind eye. Can we finally do something? And I think the work must continue, and we'll continue to monitor, especially in instances. So thank you so much.
Well, there you have it. Even the Bible tells us that give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar. So some might say this is persecution. Some will classify this as prosecution. Is this persecution or prosecution? That I leave to you. I would love to hear your take and thoughts on this. Is this an attack on the church? I know some will label her the Antichrist, but she's doing her job. And what do you think? What's your take on this? I know this is a very delicate subject. We're praying for the church. We pray for the members that even in this trying time, well, they will be comforted. But what is your take on this? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section.